This video will be about the sine function, and my disclaimer here is that your pre-cal teacher should have explained why all of this works. I'm very simply focusing on the how it works rather than the why it works. So sine it's the height at certain points on the unit circle. So if we're right here, the height is 0, and it goes up, it comes back down, it goes negative, and then we'd be back to 0 if we go all the way around once. So for the how it works, not the why, I'm just going to write these numbers down: 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can tell they're in order from least to greatest. If I take the square root of those numbers, it does not change the order. Square root of 0 is 0, square root of 1 is 1, square root of 2 is about 1.4 something, 1.5 something, then 2. So the order stays the same. If I divide each of those numbers by 2, I'm not losing the order. We still have the least over here, and we have the greatest over here. So the square root of 0 divided by 2 is very simply 0. The square root of 1 is 1 divided by 2. I'm going to write 1/2. Square root of 2 over 2, I'm not going to simplify. Square root of 3 over 2, I'm not going to do anything with. Square root of 4 is 2 divided by 2 is 1. So these are the numbers we're going to use for sine. Again, I'm not explaining why, I'm just showing you how. This is the smallest, this is the greatest. And since we're talking about heights, this is the smallest height, which would be no height at all, up to the greatest height of 1. So for this, we always start here. Here's our origin. We're going to start over on the right hand side. The unit circle is called the unit circle because it has a radius of 1. So it's 1 unit. Now the height of this point here is 0. As I go up, I'm going to increase in height until I get to the top, which is again the radius of 1 unit. So 0, 1/2, square root of 2 over 2, square root of 3 over 2, and then 1. Now this height and this height are exactly the same. So I'm going to come back down with these same heights. So square root of 3 over 2, square root of 2 over 2, square root of 1 over 2, and square root of 0 over 2. As I keep going around the circle, this height and this height match, this height and this height match, but these are below. This is the x-axis, y equals 0. So all of these values are going to be positive because they're very simply above, and all of these values are going to be negative because they're below. So since this distance up here was 1/2, this would be a negative 1/2. And I'm going to go all the way to -1 and then come all the way back up to 0. So negative 1/2, negative square root of 2 over 2, negative square root of 3 over 2, negative square root of 4 over 2, or -1. And then this and this are the same, so I'm coming back up trying to get to the height of 0. So negative square root of 3 over 2, negative square root of 2 over 2, and a negative 1/2. And those are the sine values on the unit circle.